Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where application of knowledge and growth as leaders are emphasized through helping others. For the third year, art enrichment students at Yates Elementary participated in Elder Art, an outreach program that uses art to brighten the day for residents in a nearby retirement community. Yates art teacher Kristen Gilbert prepped her 5th grade art enrichment students by using templates to practice drawing faces during their class time. A week later, the budding artists traveled to Pinecroft Retirement Community to meet with different residents. The first part of their time together allowed students to learn about the residents' lives. Through a series of questions, students explored where the elders grew up, what historical events they witnessed firsthand, and what they enjoyed about school. Next, the students focused on sketching portraits, paying close attention to each resident's unique facial features. During the visit, Minchville's Advanced Guitar Ensemble, under the direction of Pete Mercier, set the mood with their talented string melodies. In the next few weeks, the Yates artists spent their class time putting the final touches on the portraits and writing a description about their subjects based on the interviews. This multifaceted outreach project allowed students to develop a greater respect for previous generations, while also developing their art, writing, and communication skills. Since last school year, Minchville High School has been growing and donating fresh fruits and vegetables to local families. In the fall of 2016, Lowe's Heroes provided employee volunteers to build massive raised garden beds in Minchville's inner courtyard. They also donated tools, soil, and plants for Minchville students to begin growing their own crops. At the start of each growing season, art teacher Patricia Clancy guides students in preparing the Minchville Community Garden with fresh soil and nutrient-rich compost. With edible plants donated by Bonnie Plants, the students maximize their garden by growing fruits and vegetables nearly year-round with warm and cool season crops. Depending on the productivity of the garden, students harvest their crops every week or two to donate to Thrive Peninsula and the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. In a little over a year, Minchville has donated hundreds of pounds of fresh produce to help families have access to healthy, locally grown food, allowing Minchville's young gardeners to grow as generous and contributing citizens. Veterans honored the vision of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. by volunteering at Marshall Early Learning Center.
For many veterans, the mission of serving our country and improving communities never ends. On Martin Luther King Day, veteran volunteers reported for duty at Marshall Early Learning Center to participate in the National Day of Service. The Mission Continues is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization that empowers veterans to find purpose through community involvement and inspire future generations to serve. Marshall Early Learning Center is located in the heart of a neighborhood receiving revitalization funds from a HUD Choice Neighborhoods Planning Grant. Because of this need, volunteers with the Hampton Roads 2nd Platoon were deployed to Marshall to assist with several projects. With over 100 volunteers from the Mission Continues and CarMax, along with Marshall staff and parents, the small army worked on constructing a reading loft for the library, building benches and a sandbox for outside, working on the community garden, and assembling a sensory room to foster student achievement. Supplies were provided by the Mission Continues, CarMax, and Starbucks. Marshall Principal Vanessa Keller was amazed at the generosity of so many hardworking and dedicated volunteers, allowing veterans to continue their mission of serving others.
Jostens does more for schools than just provide class rings and yearbooks. For more than 25 years, Jostens Renaissance has provided schools with the tools to improve school culture. And with this positive climate shift, schools can increase graduation rates, improve academic performance, and boost school spirit. Heritage High School was excited to host Jostens Renaissance Find Your Grind Tour, a pep rally-style multi-school event designed to inspire student leaders to make a difference in their school and community. Heritage students greeted staff and students from more than 20 schools in Hampton Roads and beyond, including student representatives from all 6 Newport News public high schools. With over 700 students in attendance, guest speakers used multimedia presentations and their own life experiences to illustrate the positive impact young people can make through passion, leadership, and finding their own greatness. Principal Shamika Gerald and Activities Director Tiffany Smith have seen Heritage students respond in a huge way to the wisdom and guidance offered through the Find Your Grind tour. With support from the youth development team, student leaders have started talking with the entire student body to assist in changing the school climate at Heritage, proving that when students lead, culture follows. Here are some dates you'll need to remember. Students do not report to school on Friday, January 26th, because of a teacher workday. However, as a result of missed instructional time because of snow, Monday, January 29th will be a regular school day. And please note that high school exam schedules have been revised. Newport News Public Schools is hiring, and you can learn about job opportunities at the Human Resources Interview Expo on Saturday, February 3rd from 8:30 a.m. to noon at Hines Middle School. Bring your resume and complete your application on site. To view all current job openings, go to nnpsjobs.com. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.